Have you ever sat in a room full of people and still felt completely invisible? Not because no one noticed you, but because you chose to shrink back just to stay safe. If that sounds familiar, you may be living as the ghost. This is part of my people pleasing persona series, and this one, she's not weak, she's strategic, but she's also tired of fading away. Hey, friends, I'm Sandy Bartlett, self discovery coach for people pleasers in their second spring. And over the past few weeks, I've introduced the chameleon, the caretaker, the peacemaker, and the performer. But today we meet the ghost. She doesn't want attention, she just wants peace. But in the process, she disappears emotionally, energetically, even spiritually. And I know exactly what that feels like. The ghost learned early that being quiet kept her safe. She stays small, she holds back, and she often worries that if she's too loud, too bold, or too different, she'll lose connection. When I work with clients who relate to this persona, they tell me things like, I never say what I'm really thinking, or I'm scared to be seen. And I always try to take up as little space as possible. And I've lived it too. There was a time I was in a group setting, lots of people around, and someone asked a question I had a strong opinion about, but I stayed silent. Not because I didn't care, but because I didn't want to be seen as too much. A few minutes later, someone else shared the exact thing I was thinking, and they got praise for being insightful. I sat there nodding and shrinking. That moment stayed with me because it wasn't just about not speaking up. It was about the habit of ghosting myself. And that was the real cost. So let's pause. Where have you held back your truth because you didn't want to rock the boat? And where have you gone quiet, not because you had nothing to say, but because you felt unsafe saying it? You're not broken. You just learned to protect yourself. But now you get to choose something new. Take the people pleasing persona quiz to find out if you've been living as the ghost or if another pattern's been leading the way. And after you get your result, you'll be invited to book a free 30-minute Awaken the Shift session with me. This isn't a sales call, it's a soft space to show up without the mask. Next week, we'll go deeper beneath the personas themselves because the mask isn't the problem, it's the protection. But today, if you've been disappearing just to survive, this is your nudge to start taking up space again because even your whisper matters.